It's new comics day here at comicbook.com, and we've got the 10 books you should make some time for this week. Of course, there are way more than 10 books on the store shelves worthy of your time and money. So before we get to the top 10, here are the honorable mentions this week. Batman and the Signal is written by Tony Patrick and Scott Snyder, with art by Cully Hammer. Batman may own the night, but with new villains emerging during the day, he needs an ally to defend the city when he can't. Only one teen is up to the challenge, Duke Thomas. After months of training, he's ready to step out of the shadow of the Bat to become his own kind of hero. Meet Gotham City's newest protector, the Signal. Spinning out of adventures in All-Star Batman and We Are Robin, comics superstar Scott Snyder and newcomer Tony Patrick take our young hero to new heights in this exciting miniseries with artwork by Cully Hamner. Phoenix Resurrection, The Return of Jean Grey No. 2 is written by Matthew Rosenberg with art by Carlos Pacheco. A light in the darkness is not always welcome. Kitty Pryde, Old Man Logan and Cyclops are leading teams of X-Men all across the globe, chasing events connected to the Phoenix, but with teammates disappearing and familiar enemies returning, the X-Men are fighting a losing battle. Beast doesn't know how or what shape it will take, but he knows they are running out of time before the Phoenix makes its true presence known. Meanwhile, a young woman named Jean is starting to go insane in her peaceful, suburban life. Nightmares and daydreams are spilling over into the world and revealing cracks in her reality. Jean's life and everything in it may just be a facade, but made by who? And why? Jean needs to escape. The X-Men need to stop the cycle of death the Phoenix brings. Their worlds will violently collide as Jean searches for an opening and the X-Men fight for closure. When they are brought together, will the X-Men be reunited with their long-lost teammate, or something darker? Hit the next slide for this week's top picks. Slide 1/10, Russ Burlingame, Cosmo No. 1 photo. Archie Comics is kicking off a brand new series, and it promises to be an entertaining roller coaster ride through the cosmos. The book is called Cosmo and follows a Martian and his team of space adventurers as they explore the galaxy. They'll find all kinds of things out there, but one thing they didn't expect was to find a human. Cosmo No. 1 is written by Ian Flynn with art by Tracy Yardley. You can find the official description below. New ongoing series, Space Aces, Part 1. Cosmo is a Martian with the skills of a warrior and a heart of gold. He's the leader of his MARS unit that explores the solar system. What was meant to be a routine scouting mission turns into a much larger adventure. Cosmo and his friends stumble upon a panicked human and encounter some ferocious foes. Cosmo No. 1 is in comic shops today, January 3rd. Slide 2/10. J.K. Schmidt, Star Wars Adventures Forces of Destiny, Leia photo. IDW Forces of Destiny's newest storyline puts Princess Leia back in the spotlight, and we couldn't be more thrilled. Forces of Destiny series reveals untold stories of Star Wars icons, and few come more iconic than Leia. She doesn't know what to expect on her latest adventure, but there is no doubt the adventure will be entertaining as long as Leia is involved. Star Wars Adventures Forces of Destiny, Leia is written by Elsa Chartier and Pierre Collinet with art by Chartier, Sarah Stern, and Tom B. Long. The official description is listed below. The Star Wars Forces of Destiny initiative celebrates the inspiring stories of iconic heroes from a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars Adventures has joined the festivities with an exciting weekly series of comic books that explores all corners of the Star Wars universe, showing how choices both big and small ultimately shape the destinies of beloved characters, such as Princess Leia, Rey, Padme, Ahsoka, and Hera, along with your soon-to-be favorites from The Last Jedi, Rose and Paige. Fans will be excited to discover these stories told by talent from across Star Wars novels, comics and animation, including Delilah Ness, Dawson, Elsa Chartier, Beth Rivas, Jodie Hauser, and Devin Grayson. Each issue has a variant cover by Elsa Chartier. Collect all 5. Featuring your favorite classic Star Wars characters and a couple of brand new favorites. Star Wars Adventures Forces of Destiny, Leia is in comic shops today, January 3rd. Slide 3/10. Jamie Lovett, Rogue and Gambit No. 1 photo. Marvel Comics. Rogue and Gambit will always be one of Marvel's premier couples, despite not actually being together for some time. Now that reunion is coming whether they want it or not. That's the premise behind Rogue and Gambit No. 1, which forces the former couple to work together to find some kidnapped mutants. Hopefully, they can work together long enough to get the job done, but never say never when this couple is involved. Rogue and Gambit No. 1 is written by Kelly Thompson with pencils and inks by Pierre Perez. colors by Frank Darmada and letters by VC's Joe Garamagna. The official description can be found below. Ring of Fire Part 1. Everybody's favorite ex-couple is reunited. And boy, are they not happy about that. Kitty Pryde must send Rogue and Gambit on an undercover mission to find a group of kidnapped mutants. What they discover on this mission will shock them, but will it also bring them closer together? It's a high-stakes adventure caper that only the two hottest X-Men can deliver. Rogue and Gambit #1 is in comic shops today, January 3rd, slide 4/10. Jenna Anderson, Green Arrow #36 photo. DC Comics Star City's last hope resides in Green Arrow, but the obstacle he faces can't be solved with a bow and arrow. When a loved one's life hangs in the balance though, you'd be surprised what you're capable, and we can only hope the same is true for Oliver Queen. Green Arrow #36 is written by Benjamin Percy with art by Juan Ferreira. The official description is listed below. Trial of Two Cities Part 4. Trapped at the bottom of the ocean and running out of air, Green Arrow must find a way to the surface to save Seattle before someone he loves pays the ultimate price for his mistakes. Green Arrow #36 is in comic stores today, January 3rd, slide 5/10. Charlie Ridgely, Paper Girls #19 photo. Image Comics. Tiffany and the Paper Girls already have a rather chaotic life these days, and at no time did they request, "Hey, can we be in the middle of a giant war?" Unfortunately for them, no one asked their opinion and just put them in the middle of one anyway. If they survive the conflict, someone's getting a very negative customer service survey. Paper Girls #19 is written by Brian K. Vaughan with art by Cliff Jung and Matt Wilson. The official description is included below. Battle of the Ages has begun, and Tiffany and her fellow Paper Girls are caught in its deadly crossfire. Paper Girls #19 is in stores today, January 3rd, slide 6/10. Chase Magnet, Rise of the Black Panther #1 photo. Marvel Comics 2018 is the year of the Black Panther at Marvel Comics, and it's starting with a bang in this miniseries. Current Black Panther writer Coates is introducing journalist Evan Narcisse to the character as they detail an origin story in this miniseries. It's set to feature a load of guest stars and re-establish the Panther's first year for fans new and old. Rise of the Black Panther #1 is written by Evan Narcisse and Ta-Nehisi Coates with art by Paul Renaud and colors by Stefan Petro. You can find the official description below. Just in time for the highly anticipated film, witness the early years of the man who will come to rule one of the most scientifically advanced countries in the world. Wakanda has always kept itself isolated from Western society, but that's all about to change. Young T'Challa knows he is destined to become king, but when his father is brutally murdered by outsiders, he'll find himself taking up a mantle he may not be ready for. Experience never-before-seen drama from the reign of T'Chaka, the king whose death changes a nation's history forever. Learn about the mother T'Challa never knew. See how the world learns about this wondrous nation for the first time. Will the power of the Black Panther be enough to keep his country safe? Rise of the Black Panther #1 is in comic shops today, January 3rd, slide 7/10. Matt Mueller, Justice League #36 photo. DC Comics. Things are getting pretty bad for Batman these days, and the Justice League is starting to fracture in a big way. Batman's pain is fans' gain though, as Justice League continues its forward momentum in issue #36. The Dark Knight might be in over his head, and at this rate the Justice League won't be there to save him. You can head here for our review. Justice League #36 is written by Christopher Priest with art by Pete Woods. Justice Lost Part 3. Footage of a major Justice League failure ends up on an extremist website, going viral across social media and prompting a congressional investigation of the team. As public debate explodes over America's trust in the Justice League, the team faces a crisis of confidence in Batman and his methods, which ultimately highlights fractures within the team over civil rights and methodology. Justice League #36 is in stores now, slide 8/10. Nicole Drum, Black Lightning, Cold, Dead Hands #3 photo. DC Comics. The streets of Cleveland are already dangerous for two orphan kids, and that's before you factor in the alien weapon they're holding onto. That's why Black Lightning needs to find them soon, but he isn't the only one looking for them, and he needs to make sure he finds them first. Black Lightning, Cold, Dead Hands #3 is written by Tony Isabella with art by Clayton Henry. The official description is listed below. A deadly shooting. Two kids orphaned and on the run, with one of the alien super weapons Tobias Whale is putting on the streets of Cleveland. Black Lightning must find them before tragedy strikes again, because they are being hunted by police who consider them armed and dangerous, and by the murderous terrorist White Thunder. Black Lightning, Cold, Dead Hands #3 is in stores today, January 3rd, slide 9/10. Jenna Anderson round 2, Crosswind number 6 photo. Image Crosswind comes to a thrilling conclusion as Juniper Blue and Kason Bennett try to figure out the mysteries of their situation once and for all. They're so close to the answers they can taste them, but a group of assassins is determined to keep them from learning the truth. Assassins are kind of jerks that way. Crosswind number 6 is written by Gail Simone with art by Kat Staggs, and you can find the official description below. Bullets embraces the shattering climax to this pulse-racing crime fantasy. Housewife Juniper Blue and hitman Kason Bennett have switched lives, and the answers to how that happened dangle before them at last, just as a team of professional killers descend on their suburban hideout. Who lives, who dies, and what name goes on the gravestones? Don't miss the final twists and turns of this critically acclaimed series by 2017 Inkpot Award-winning writer Gail Simone. Crosswind number 6 is in stores today, January 3rd, slide 10/10. Jamie Lovett round 2, Secret Weapons number 0 photo. Valiant Nikki Finch finally gets the spotlight all to herself, and she makes the most of it. Get to know the lovable hero before the events of Secret Weapons, including how she got herself into that mess to begin with, plus talking birds. Lots and lots of talking birds. You can read our review here. Secret Weapons number 0 is written by Eric Heiserer with art by Adam Polina, and the official description can be found below. An essential new chapter in the Harbinger mythos is about to be revealed as Nikki Finch, a future founding member of Livewire's squadron of misfit telekinetics,